Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Automotive Drama. I got an old Toyota Camry with a 2.2 here. I'm going to show you how to get this cam seal out. These were always tricky back in the days. So you can see I already removed the seal, and somebody else was here and they put a couple little divots in it, but the seal is way behind that, so it'll be okay. You see that little mark on that seal? That's for me. Now, the seal was in here like this. This is like the only real way you can get a good hit on it. It was really close to that line, real similar to that. Basically, I used the good old-fashioned custom-made bent screwdriver with a sharp tip, and wedge it up in here kind of like this. Tap it in. Now be very careful. You don't want to go way too far and scratch the camshaft, because then you'll have a big problem. It'll never seal. And literally just if you can pop it out. It's not as easy as it sounds. Don't know how to describe it. It's not as easy as it sounds. Anyways, stay tuned for more episodes. I'm going to show you how to do the crankshaft seal, which is pretty similar to what I'm doing here. That one's a lot easier to get out and install. I can actually knock a hole in that, put a screw and pull that one out. But it's very hard to get that camshaft off. The gear goes like this. I'm going to show you a little trick here. Alright, actually, you see there's a bolt right there. I don't know if you can see it. You see that bolt right there? Now, the trick to this is when the cam gear's on there, you can see I have a little wedge mark. You want to take a pry bar, I don't know where I put it, and you wedge it actually in between there, between that bolt and the gear, and you wedge it so as you're cranking it, you can snap the bolt loose. That's kind of tricky, but that's, I mean, something usually I can actually, I have a long extension that goes 1/2 inch to 3/8, and I put a 14mm socket on there, and I got the motor lifted up, and I can usually hit it with my impact gun and knock them loose. A 1/2 inch impact gun. But that baby was not coming loose for nothing, so I had to resort to another method. And if you don't have a long extension and an impact gun to get that 14mm off that camshaft, and then you have to use the method that I showed you, and the camera won't really get in there. It's back in here is where it's at. But you just got to wedge a pry bar in there, give it a wedge, and crank away. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more episodes of Automotive Drama. Remember, likes are nice, scribes are better. Please ring the bell. Have a good night, everybody.